Hey, we are live, and I hope everything's kind of working. I got everything going really fast because there might be some news, so let's talk about it right now. Breaking. This guy's broken a little bit here. Jack Azule Heron. Breaking, the Dodgers on the verge of acquiring Tyler Glasnow and Emmanuel Margot. Good Lord, Rogers. So there's stuff going on here. Let's see what we got going on. Interest. So our guy, Bruce Kuntz, is saying, where's he at here? Come on. Sources tell me and the other guy that Ryan Pepe,
emotional damage,
and Johnny DeLuca are expected to be in the return to Tampa as the Dodgers acquire Tyler Glasnow, and Manuel Margot. I'm hoping this isn't true. We've talked about this quite a bit actually. Let's see. Yeah, hey Trey. Yeah, we're talking about it now. We're going to talk about this. Alishiva, Michael, good evening. Yeah, we're going to talk about all this stuff, but yeah, we're just going, hey, what's going on with this Glasnow deal? Hello, Tim, and everyone else. Hey, Branco. So, Bruce is he's a good dude. I haven't met him personally yet. He definitely has a reputation. He's solid. But we're going to wait on this one. Sources. So we're going to just go sources right now. I'm holding off judgment on this. Oh my gosh, I'm getting attacked by helicopters. If y'all can hear that. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with this trade or this alleged trade, but sources, and we've talked about this 100 times already. Can't trade Papio and Sheehan. We did the back of the napkin. Yesterday, and the Dodgers need 350 to 450 more innings from starting pitchers in order for them to do anything. So trading Pepe, who I think can at least get 120 innings, for a guy who has never thrown more than 120 innings, and Tyler Glasnow, I'll get it, whatever. It just doesn't make sense. Now, if they're going to get Glasnow, sign Yamamoto and Imanaga, okay. We can talk about that. Glasnow, and Doug talked about it. Doug has let me go back to stuff here. Let's go to DMAC, our guy here. Definite friend of the show. He had a really good tweet about Glasnow's upside. So Glasnow since 2019. I'm just going to go back and forth between Glasnow. It's kind of like when I said GIF. 3.03 ERA. 289 fielding independent pitching, 277 expected FIP, 193 on base against, pretty good, 35% Ks, 4.2 WAR per 150 innings pitched. Of course, he's never gotten even close to 150 innings, so that's my beef. And this fastball at 96.4 fastball velo, and he's got really pretty hair. Good looking dude, right? Hey, whatever. Pause. So we'll see. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Okay. I'm not believing anything until Passan says something. Yes, hepatitis C later. Correct. We do need Pepe Alishiva. Yes, Pepe is incredible. I agree. He's truly a friend of the show. As you know, I interviewed him in 2020, and he's been very, very cool and very loyal to me. This trade would be horrible. Yes, Michael, I agree. The values like 20 points apart on baseball trade values. Yeah, my concern with that is that we just need innings. I mean, forget my bias towards Pepio. I just totally admit a bias, straight up. Okay, I think that's fair enough to say. But to move a young guy, he did. Yes, he had the oblique injury, but he that's the first time he's really been hurt. His arm's healthy. He's a horse. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't understand trading the innings that we need. We need to gather innings. I'll definitely be happy with Glasnow, but I just don't want to be giving up valuable pitching. We're still really, if you look at it, Miller, Pep, Sheehan, 100 innings of Buehler, and Yarbrough. So we swap out Pepio and we get Glasnow. Yeah, you know what? And to be honest, it does say in my head that Glasnow for next year would be better. But if it's Glasnow and Pepio, that's what I'm talking about. So I would rather be reaching from the lower parts of the minor leagues to be bringing some guys up. They need innings. They just ran out of pitching last year. That's why they had to have Lance Lynn pitch so much last year. Yeah, insane. So we'll see. We'll see about this one. Doesn't sound like Dodger type of trade. We'll see though. Yeah, Margot doesn't make sense unless they're going to flip him for something else. Even though he's a pretty good ball player. I don't hate. I'm not. He's a good defensive player. He's got speed. I don't know. I think he's like on deck to earn $11 million. That's where I'm getting a little confused. So we'll see. And then hepatitis C later. To be fair, Pepio himself has an injury risk. Yeah, but it's like one injury since 2019. That's the way I kind of look at it. Nothing that much. Rika, yep. Pepio and DeLuca for Glasnow and Manny Margot. You better include a Rosarine on there. Yeah, they're not doing that. That's part of the problem, right? It's too much for Glasnow. Yeah, we're just talking about it's just too many innings that the Dodgers need to fill in the starting rotation. So if they trade Pepio and get Glasnow, who again is an upgrade, he's a he's a very good major league pitcher, but he's limited in his innings. And so we're not gaining any innings. They need a lot of innings. So we're getting some good following today. Thank you. Appreciate it. As is in the, in the description, any super chats go to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital for the month of December. Like, follows, subscribe. Please notify people to get on here. Let's have a good time. I just started tweet saying a Rosarina is heading for the Dodgers instead of Margot. Oh, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. That's a difference maker. And then let's see. I haven't seen anything yet. Yeah, Margot's really not. It doesn't. To me, he's not worth $11 million. Or personally, in some ways, I'd rather have just Kike. Hit like everyone. Thank you, Mr. John Rod 77. Yeah, I don't see anything yet on that. We'll see. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff going on. Let's see what they got. There's the trade thing. The Dodgers. And the points thing would lose in that one. I could see that. But again, for 1 year, Glasnow's really good. I don't recall who his agent is. Kind of not caring at the moment. Playing for 2024 in some ways. Dodgers need innings. Yeah, they'd have to sign. I see Nathan's Hot Dog saying that they should sign Giolito. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, majors ready pitchers. That's the thing. It's trading majors ready pitchers who it's and Pepio and Sheehan are majors ready. Hurt, it's very possibly that, but everyone else kind of on the table for me. Do you think if they add Glasnow and his $25 million, does that mean Yamamoto's out of the picture? No, because my understanding is that on the annual average value, Glasnow's 15-ish. Or the Dodgers limit their outfield options getting Margot. I hear you. Margot is getting paid a lot, right? It's going to be like $11 million that they're talking about in arbitration. That's kind of insane. Glasnow and Rosarina, that would be the one. If you have a link for the Rosarina tweet, please throw it in the chat, or throw it somewhere. Throw it in a comment or something like that. I can see an extension with Glasnow, 2 years club option on the second if this trade is true. Yeah, you could do something like that. I mean, that would make me feel a little bit better, but I'm just concerned about the number of innings in of pitchers that they need in 2024. That's my thing. So, all right. Okay, we'll keep track of this. Throw stuff in the chat if you see anything more. Oh Lord, who ought to keep between Pepio and Sheehan? I'm gonna. That's rough. That's rough. I don't know if I can answer that at the moment. It goes back and forth. Sheehan has that better fastball, might be a little bit younger. Pepio's got, that changeup. Yeah, we're going to have to give up players. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to have to give up players. Austin P says, don't believe everything you all see, guys. Yeah, we just want to talk about that. Let's show love. Hit the like button. Thank you. So we'll get back to kind of the original. We're going to talk about a few things. So let's talk about Mr. Yamamoto. Mr. Yoshinobu Yamamoto visited Dodger Stadium today. And I mean, it was for real that he was, I don't know if I'm sure just about everyone has seen it, but I'm going to pull it up because it's really cool. So while he was at the stadium, this gentleman captured it, and look what they had on the scoreboard there. They had him in the jersey swap with his in the left field. It was in English, and in right field it was in Japanese. So he was there getting, whatever they do, wined and dined, all that good stuff. It looks like a bunch of Dodgers just followed Glasnow on Insta. Hiya. Oh, okay. Javier, well, we were talking about the possible Glasnow and Manny Margot trade to the Dodgers for Ryan Pepio and Johnny DeLuca. I got my notifications right on my phone, so they're popping up. Yeah. So, yeah, hey, there's a video that my guy Clint, Mr. FRG, Clint Pacius put out on his channel at Real FRG. Please take a look at that. Not yet. Afterwards. But he'll talk more about this. We're hoping to get Mr. Clint on sometime soon. We were just texting each other a few minutes ago. But yeah, we're please like, subscribe, and follow everything that Clint does. Please, Clint is the man who taught me. Well, put it this way, I may not be that really quote that good at this, but I was a lot worse before Clint got a hold of me. So Clint's helped a heck of a lot. And so some of this, which you see, some of it's not fixable. But so, yeah. So Yamamoto was at Dodger Stadium today. I don't know if they had Ohtani there. I'm hoping so. But you never know. They probably don't. He probably doesn't need that. Just say, just give me a call. Let's see. Hey, Ray. Would I trade Margot or Rosarina with Glasnow? Oh, it's definitely Rosarina. Yeah, I want him. Not sure. We don't know what's going on right now. I think right now it's the sources, and we've seen what's happened with sources lately. Scotty Pimpin, not Fenna Lurch. I'm guessing you mean Glasnow and his pretty hair. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of 120 innings career high. That's what I'm afraid of. But if he's ready in October and he's healthy and all that, he could be a real difference maker. And the thing is though, a lot of guys come for the prior, from into the prior lab, but he's coming from Tampa. Tampa does a great job. The only real screw up that they've had was missing. They couldn't fix Evan Phillips, so not everyone can be fixed. But Glasnow doesn't need to be fixed. I think the Dodgers would just move right on with him, and he'd be just fine. The guy that, but yeah. So yeah, we don't know if our guy, Shohei Ohtani, was at Dodger Stadium with that. But, they're good friends. And I'm sure that he just needs to call him. And I'm sure they will, if they want to get him. But, someone mentioned, I think this is a really good thing to talk about just for a second, that the fact that the Dodgers are negotiating with Yamamoto indicates that Shohei Ohtani is quite okay to have another Japanese player on his team. That is an issue with some Japanese player, and it's been that way in some history. I don't know if Ohtani has ever felt that way before, but that's what we need. Is for him to be able to go out and get some more. So I'm going to go back to the start page because I think that's important to see where it says, and this is from the Tom Verducci Sports Illustrated article, when Shohei Ohtani reached free agency last month. It's cut off for me. I got to pull this up here. Sorry. Yeah, reaches free agency. He asked his agent, Nez Balelo, what if I defer all my salary so that my team has a better chance to compete? This is not after he signed with the Dodgers. This is right when he hit reaching free agency. This is a guy that wants to win. Balelo says he dove into collective bargaining agreement language and found no limit on how much salary a player could defer. The only provision, a player must be paid at least the minimum salary. So he's like $1.25 million over the minimum. So this dude wants to win. It's in his contract. I think we talked about this a little bit last night. We talked about it that he wants this. He wants to. He said, "I'm giving up my salary. I'm giving up my salary." Oh, what's going on here? Oops. Sorry, I blocked myself here. There we go. I'm giving up my salary, this extra stuff, and he's giving up a lot of interest. And his thing's interest free. And my son texts me, he goes, "What's the interest that on the money that's being deferred?" And it's 0. That's a loss for him. So very selfless, as Hepatitis C later. He wants to play with with good players. Is what he wants to win. He was tired of losing in Anaheim. By the way, I will have Ryan Falla on tomorrow night to talk. If you guys have questions for the look at that. Look who's in the chat. Clint, also known as Real FRG. Thank you, Clint, for coming aboard. Just was shouting you out. So yeah, Ryan will be on tomorrow night. You can ask him. He's an Angels fan. Get his perspective on things. It's rough for them. I mean, he was the one last year talking about how the Angels should trade Shohei Ohtani to the Dodgers and get 4 or 5 prospects. He wrote a really good article about. He was talking about attaching Rendon. I don't know if that would have happened, but he was definitely going, you've got to make a move. You can't end up with nothing. And at the trade deadline, he was the same way. So, and I think we had him on around then too. So, it's kind of it is what it is. But we got the Shohei Ohtani. I got a feeling it this is getting NBA vibes to me, which I kind of get a little weird about, where it's like, hey, let's all play together. But if we can get one or two more pitchers, a Yamamoto, Imanaga, Sasaki next year, the year after, or who knows, maybe it is this year. Maybe, but who knows? They just need pitching. And if this trade is true, this Glasnow for Pepio, we're not adding any innings that we need, but we are adding in quality. I will grant that. Glasnow is very, very good. I'm just checking. Sorry. Another source. Okay, let's. Source can confirm the Dodgers acquiring Glasnow from the Rays. I don't know who that is. Let's see how many. Oh, never mind. 90 followers. Sorry, folks. Sorry about that. I went a little overboard, but that's been, scratch that. Apology will be forthcoming. But let's see here. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Randy. What's going on, guys? Yoshi a Dodger? Yeah, that's what we're looking for, right? We need that. Like I said, Clint just put up a video about a half hour ago after this show. I'll go right there, and I'll put it in the description later. And you can take a look at that. Actually, well, yeah, I'll put it in the description later. Where did my notes go? All right, there we go. See, Clint, it is. I know it's hard to do stuff by yourself. And you're more organized than I am, my man. So the next topic I did have was Glasnow close. Well, maybe he is. Maybe we get a trade done tonight, or maybe we just get Blue Jade. So that's not a good. Well, maybe it'd be okay. So one of the other things that I thought to be interesting was from our, the questionable MLB executive hot stove intel. But he makes a good point here about CAA and who is with CAA. There's some good names here. So I don't know if this is like, LeBron's whole thing with his agency where they start gathering people. But the list here is there's some good players that are in CAA that fit right with what the Dodgers could use. I am a yes on Josh Hader. I'm a believer in capturing really good pitchers. Kind of don't care where they belong. In terms of where they go, as long as he's not locked into being a ninth inning guy, then I don't want him. Jack Flaherty, which is, he's had his moments in the past. Lucas Giolito, who is truly an innings eater. He makes sense. Michael Wacha, off and on. It would be kind of justification because then maybe Bob Nightingale can go pull up his 2013 tweet about how the Dodgers blew it in drafting Corey Seager instead of Michael Wacha, but that'd be interesting. And he was roommates with a good friend of Clint, and I met him myself, Mr. Ross Stripling. Michael Lorenzen, who I think is kind of interesting. He really, struggled after the no-hitter because he threw, a million pitches and that, and these guys aren't used to doing it. But I tweeted earlier today, it's an added bonus with Lorenzen. When he's on the bench and you run out of pinch hitters, it might come up. Do you go Austin Barnes or Michael Lorenzen? It might be Michael Lorenzen. Then Adam Duvall, who right-handed hitting. The Dodgers do need right-handed hitting. Lucas Giolito, you will be a Dodger. I think that's just written in stone there, isn't it, Clint? So yeah, I think that's almost a given. But Adam Duvall is a guy that I know Doug and I both talked about getting him at the trade deadline. I know they went and got Kike, which was fine. I actually like that trade, but getting someone like Adam Duvall to place a lot of left field would be really good. It adds more balance to the lineup. So if you look at, let's go through the lineup again real quick. So we'll just go around the team, and I'm going to count left-handers. Freddie Freeman, right? Gavin Lux, Max Muncy, that's 3. James Outman, Shohei Ohtani, that's 5 full-time guys that are left-handed in the lineup. And then now, all day I'll be happy to trade the right-handed bat of JD Martinez for the left-handed bat of Shohei Ohtani, so don't get me wrong. But I would like to replace that threat of a right-handed bat. And so that's where it's coming from. Adam Duvall would be a good candidate. He's a pretty decent outfielder, so him playing left field would be fine. That's the way I kind of look at that. So the CAA guys are really interesting to me. And then let's see what's going on in the chat real quick here. Michael's like, no way on overpaying for relievers. I understand that. Randy with Shohei would be awesome, wouldn't it, Brent? Yeah, I hope it's not Margot. Oh, what do you ask about? Robleski, a couple years away. What do you think? He had some fair numbers at Oklahoma. Now he didn't get to Oklahoma, but he really came a long way. Yeah, he did have Tommy John. They knew that coming out of college, and so yeah, he's a good one. And probably the number one lefty prospect is obviously Maddox Bruns. I'd say Justin's their second lefty candidate. They're just both, like you said, a couple years away. So I am a big. I'm big. He's definitely got some trade potential too. So he's one of those guys that a team would be really stupid not to want him. Let's see. Cold shower correspondent. Hey. Okay. Let's see. Do you think Roberts knew in his heart of hearts that Ohtani was in the bag after he made the admission to reporters? I don't know. I just think that Doc just said, hey, I'm feeling a little, kind of tired maybe because that dude toes the company line like nobody. And so maybe he had a couple glasses of wine in him and said, I'm just going to be straight up honest and get rid of this politics. And a lot of us, that's refreshing. When, as Bill Plunkett would call him, I think he got that name in 2020 for a little bit, Salty Dave. When Salty Dave comes out there, that is where it's at. That's the guy that I really like. Where the heart's on the sleeve. You can't do that all the time, but the Dodgers were playing kind of pissy, and the reporters were being snarky, and so Salty Dave came out, and I like Salty Dave a lot. That's my favorite manager because then he really seems to buckle down, and he seems to just get his focus is better, and he seems to make better decisions. I know I'm being very probably just picking and choosing his things, but I like Salty Dave. Hepatitis C later. I do like Adam Duvall versus lefties. I think he can play all the time. Or could platoon with Michael Bush in left field if they're going to do that. Hepatitis C later has a prediction. Pepio, DeLuca, Cartaya, Hurt. Oh my gosh. For Glasnow and Randy Arozarena is my prediction. Oh, that would really be rough. That's a lot. Because it would be trading Diego with less value. But you never know. Maybe he needs a change of scenery. Or maybe, I still think there's a lot there, but he had a rotten season. I'm not going to debate that. And Kyle Hurt, who I think is right up there, ready to be a big bullpen contributor. Let's see if Brent Sachs says, can you imagine next year Dodgers have Ohtani, Yamamoto, Sasaki, and Imanaga? Yeah, I would have to redo the trademark from 3 Samurai to 4 Samurai because I had, Ohtani, Yamamoto, and Imanaga. But, give me Sasaki. That's for sure. And that's a different thing because that's not a salary luxury tax issue at all. Do you think we will put Sweeney in a trade package, or are we going to keep him? Sweeney, who's? Oh, the new kid, Trey Sweeney. I have no idea. They do need shortstop depth, but yeah, I could. They either have a real plan to fix them, or yeah, I'll answer that question in a minute. They're gonna help him boost his numbers, then flip him. That could be the case too. Kyle Hurt, untouchable. Yeah, no. The thing is, there's very few untouchables. In fact, none of the prospects are really untouchable, but it's a level. It's a level of where they're untouchable to go, because I go the upper level. My big three, which I've said a few times, is Josue De Paula, Yoendris Vargas, and Maddox Bruns. And then you probably go down from there and you start talking about the guys like Dalton Rushing and maybe a Nick Frasso or some of these other guys we don't even know of that are out there. Hit that thumbs up button for Tim. Thank you, Clint. Yes, please. It does matter, folks. It really does. Let's see. Tampa is desperate for any type of catching prospects. They will still like Cartaya even with this fail. Yeah, their fall. Yeah, they need catching prospects badly. Okay, that's good. Good to know. I don't know much about their prospects. I really do hope. I'm wondering if they run Lorenzo now might be internally their number one catcher in their head. He's probably 3 years away. Switch hitting catcher, big kid, babyface, assassin. I hear he's quite the chef too. Little did you know, but I think if you go listen to our interview that Trinidad did with him in Espanol, you'll find out more about Tehran. So he's a good one, and the ball comes off the bat really hard. Like I said, I've mentioned it before. When I first met him in spring training, it was the thump off the bat that really turned my head. I'd met him and just he was like, "Hey, take my picture." He was a really good kid, wanted to get his picture taken and all that. But then, I saw him taking batting practice. I'm like, oh, oh, that's different. So he has that thump. Ohtani has that thump. And I think I mentioned it last night when I first saw him play in 2018, trying to follow Albert Pujols as he went for 3,000. But the way that he hit him and Shohei and Trout hit the ball in batting practice, it just sounded different than everyone else. Let's see. Elijah Anthony, go blue, yes. Benji, hey, welcome back. Brent Sachs, Rosarina is a perfect player the Dodgers need besides pitching. He's a righty in outfield, and he brings some extra October glow, right? He really he is not afraid of the pressure. I mean, he single-handedly almost beat the Dodgers in 2020. And a little side note, we talked about it yesterday briefly, but Dylan Floro was signed? Yeah, signed by the Nationals today. He was already, obviously a hero in Game 6 with that 3-pitch strikeout on 3 changeups to Randy Arozarena, or as Juan Ramirez calls him, Randy Rice-Arena. Yeah. Let's see, Hepatitis see you later. One of Rushing and Tehran will transition to first base for when Freddie's contract expires. The other one will replace Smith. That could be, and they both play first base a lot. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Rodriguez, 1421. What trade package would you go with for Rosarina and Glasnow? It would be a lot, obviously. It's going to hurt. I would definitely not like to part with Pepe or Sheen, so, we're giving up a lot to make that move. And of course they're going to want pitching. It sounds like they'll want a catcher. Yeah. We don't know if Randy's part of anything right now. Who'd you legitimately give it for Rosarina? Yeah, quite a bit. But like I said, I'm not giving up pitching that's needed in 2024. That's Major League ready in 2024. So other than that, there's a lot of guys down at double, AAA, some really good pitching. They're overloaded right-handed starters. They're overloaded with catchers. They do have a lot of shortstops, but not a ton of them are standing out yet. Would you give Rushing? I would consider it. I would hate it, but I would consider it. This is first and foremost. This is a prospect channel, and so I am a prospect hugger. Got a nice little message back from Yorbit Vivas, wishing my family blessings and everything like that. I sent him a text yesterday. That one still hurts. It's like rushing Sheehan and Bush. I would not give up Sheehan in that trade. I'll give up someone else. Like I give up. Hate to say it, someone like a Frasso or River Ryan or something like that. But I can't give up Sheehan for Glasnow and Rosarina. Yeah, I'm just not. I wouldn't do it, but if these rumors are true, sources are true, I'm not going to get my wish. Let's see a couple other things, just real quick. A guy that some of us in the chat liked, and I liked him, with Jung-Ho Lee. The Giants signed him, another Dodger target. We know is confirmed as can be, given the current environment. Seth Lugo signed with the Royals. He got 3 years, $45 million. He's 34. So that's pretty good money for a guy who threw like 146 innings and was fine. He 3.49 ERA or something like that. But, he played with really good defense. Well, his ERA would have been a lot better if it wasn't for that one game when Mookie Betts destroyed him. Yeah. No, for Randy, pitching is still more important, Brent, in my opinion. They just need the pitching. They ran out last year. That's why they had to trade for Lance Lynn. And Lance Lynn, pure credit to Lance Lynn. The man saved a lot of wear and tear on our bullpen, or on the Dodgers bullpen. I'm trying to not do that our thing. I'm trying to be better than that because it's not me. Any news out there? Is anything happening? We seen anything yet? I don't know if you guys saw the Adam Jones little blurb that he did where he's talking about Yamamoto. He played 2 years with Yamamoto in Japan. And and he was saying, really good things. I'm not really huge. I don't love Sheehan. I love the fact that he is ready to go in 2024, and they need to gather more innings. They're about 350 to 400 starting pitcher innings short right now. And so if they trade Sheehan, they're just trading 120 for 120, and they're not adding any more innings. That's all it is. If this was a different type of the season, the Dodgers starting rotation was pretty set with a lot of depth, I'd go, yeah, you could trade Sheehan. But it's just one of those things. 2024, you got to have balance, and one of the things you got to have is you got to have a lot of starting pitchers the way the Dodgers starting pitchers die. That's all. So it's really about depth. And I love Randy as a Dodger too. Yeah. Jung-Ho Lee. Yeah. He got, what was he projected? Like 5-50? And he got 6 and 113. So the market is hot. Let's see. Rodriguez, 1421. Something is going to drop tonight. Friedman is cooking. That's for sure, man. If he's smart, he's got a good walk, and it's not a non-stick walk. Get that oil in it first, get it going, get the wok hay going, get your stuff in there, get mixing. Yeah, I love cooking with a wok. It's my new thing. I love it. Thank you to Uncle Roger for teaching me about the goodness of the wok, and of course of MSG. So something might do it, or it could just be another. There's things called false flags, deep fakes, whatever, where people will veer left and then go veer left, but tell you they're going right. And one of the reasons they do that might be is to expose people that are leaking on them. Trying to figure that out. I'd like a Rosarina, that's for sure. Windfall, yes. That's for sure. Rosarena's latest Instagram post. Oh man. So yeah, I don't mind reading into it. That's for sure. At the same time, it's just going, hey, just probably going, hey, I'm friends with this guy. Little bit of clout. Little bit of clout. Let's see how Pepio, Knack, Cartaya, DeLuca for Glasnow and Randy. 3 prospects were blocked, and Pepio is the only one that would sting, but replaced by Glasnow. But yeah, but you're still 350 to 400 innings short of starting pitcher innings. If you I did it on the back of the napkin last night, and they're really short of innings, so they need a lot of innings. I'd rather give up someone else than Pepio or Sheehan. Knack's fine. Yeah, Knack's, he deserves it. He is really blocked. And then maybe it's Frasso, who it would make me sick, but I don't know if he's major league ready, and I don't know how durable he is. Are we going to get Randy and Yamamoto? Oh boy, let's hope so. Randy Glasgow and Yamamoto, it'd be fun. We shall see. Yeah, it's crazy, right? When a rumor strikes, it gets like it's like wildfire, and then I'm sure we're sparking it here. Back to here. Let's see what else we got in the chat. What do we got? Then you had Yamamoto, which would negate the loss of Pepio. It might, yeah. I mean that he adds a good 150 to 180 innings. That's for sure. But I think you'd still okay. Let's do this. If you were to trade Pepio or Sheehan to get Glasnow and whatever else, right? With Rice Arena and everyone else, you'd still need to go get 2 pitchers. How about that? You'd still need 2 more pitchers. So how about Yamamoto and Giolito? That would work. That would make sense. I think the Dodgers should keep Gavin Stone in the rotation or bullpen arm. More innings in the big leagues will build confidence. The number of times he pitched, he looked shaky. He did. By the end, he looked better, though. Yamamoto, welcome to Los Angeles. Dinosaur 53. Hope so. Really hoping so. He did have his. You got to figure he's making a decision pretty soon. I mean, he's going on his trip. Comes out to L.A. Come and meet me in L.A., which is what he's doing. And then he'll probably go back to Japan, talk to his family, and make a decision. Yeah, Javier, I read last week that the Dodgers are going for the jugular this offseason. Boy, it could be. Kreider, 20 by 20. Yamamoto is a Yankee. God bless. Enjoy Glasnow and a Rosarena. We'll see. It's whoever. He's going to get more money than he probably ever thought. So it'll be a battle, and we obviously don't know what's in his heart and how much. Sometimes you go, what's the balance of money versus where I want to play. Yes, Yamamoto, Glasnow, Giolito can happen. I think Giolito gets 3 years. I think he gets the same contract as Seth Lugo. Plenty of factors in play in Mets. Yamamoto pursuit. Yeah. Well, the Mets, the Yankees, Dodgers, Giants. There's plenty of others. There's all the big guns are going after him, and they have to. Let's see. Your friend that works at Dodger Stadium said Ohtani was involved in the sales pitch to Yamamoto. That'd be good. Thank you, Serge. I just don't think we will get the needed innings pitch out of Glasnow. Yeah, that's what I'm nervous about too. Yamamoto, I'm playing to Toronto. Yeah, hello, RV. Yes. So there's an early thing about J.P. Morosi, John Morosi. He apologized pretty quick. Again, I think him and J.P. Hoonstra were victims of some type of a deep fake or just people wanting clout going, hey, I'm this guy and I have information. And people just like to be that person, right? Can't wait for this year's first round exit versus the Rockies, right? You never know. That's kind of the running joke. Wonder if he truly wants to play an Ohtani shadow. East Coast could be his own star. There's some truth to that. Ohtani's shadow, though, this year will be interesting because it's at least not on the mound. But it also could take some pressure off him, too. And sometimes it's good to have a friend around. Just ask Freddie. You got Jason, right? Jason Hayward and Kershaw's had Austin Barnes for years. Yeah, lots of things are up in the air right now. Let's see, what else do I have on my agenda? Gosh darn it. Sometimes because I got multiple monitors, it gets kind of messed up. I thought, this was wrong website here. I thought this was really cool. From former Dodgers Randy. If you notice, this is actually replica jerseys. And I first thought it was just for the women's, but they put the red number in the front. Not, the authentics, you've always gotten the red number. But now on the replicas, you're also getting the number. So instead of paying, $390 or whatever it is for a jersey, it's, in the mid to high 170s or something like that. I like it. It makes, I don't like the replica where it doesn't have the number. It drives me freaking nuts. So I'm really happy that they have the number in front where it belongs. So, and I know that it's going to be crazy if you're ordering an Ohtani jersey. They're saying comes in March. Don't even try to get it for Christmas. I'll just be looking for a jersey. That's kind of what I'll be looking for. Let's see if anything's going on. D-Mac's got a post. Oh, he's got his eyes on Glasnow. Let's see. So okay, and then we talked about Ohtani, about him doing his deferrals, and the reason why, and he put it in his contract, was to get he wants the team built around him, to get the players to build. And so I'm a big fan of that. The guy wants to win. Let's see. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff going on the internet now about Randy. So everyone wants Randy, that's for sure. I don't know. I haven't ran into one Dodger fan that doesn't want Randy Arozarena. Let's be honest. The guy's exciting. Regular season he'll be just a good above average player. But in postseason he's there, and he's got 3 years of control. Let's not forget that. And so those are a couple things, just right off the top of my head that I really like. Let's see. Wonder if Truly wants to play on Ohtani. Okay, we did that one. Shohei Yamamoto, I'm sure, have talked about teaming. Oh, yeah, they have to. What's my take on Zach Greinke? Raider Nation. Zach Greinke. What could have been if he would have stayed? They wouldn't have signed Scott Kazmir. He would have. I think the Dodgers would have had another ring for sure in 2017, with or without the cheating, with or without Puig being an idiot, with or without some of the mistakes made with the pitching staff. Greinke would have been another pitcher that they would have maybe never even traded for Darvish, because Darvish got shaken up even in Game 7 because they said he was tipping, even though he wasn't, but it got in his head. Yamamoto told Shohei to go to the Dodgers because that's where he's planning to go. This has been set since last year. Mavnik Yuson? That's a good theory. I like that. Let's see. Randy took Tampa Bay out of his bio. Whoa. That's cool. We'll see, huh? Yamamoto will sign with Dodgers, and they will trade for Cease and Glasnow and Arozarena. That would be ideal, because that's enough pitching then. Yamamoto, Cease, and Glasnow. That's a lot. If Ohtani and Yamamoto end up going to the Dodgers, there'll be 100 million more Dodger fans. Yeah, from Japan. I know, right? right? With a lot of those Yankees hats would become Dodger hats, I'm pretty sure again. Dan Inspiration, hey, how much would Shota cost? I've heard the only thing I've heard is 5 and 100. I say sign him. He's a durable guy. Strong number 3. Eddie says a Rosarina coming. Let's hope so. Javier, hey, Friedman has that flame on high. Water is bubbling and the smell of herbs and spices in the air. Let's go. Marvick Yuson, but you'd rather keep Sheehan. Now, if I get 3 pitchers, then we can give up either Sheehan or Pepio. But we'd have to if we trade Sheehan and get Glasnow, then we still need 2 more pitchers. If we do that, and if that's the plan, I'm all in. Then they get those innings that they need. My concern is not the Sheehan or Pepio necessarily. It's the fact that they're major league ready, and we need 350 to 450 innings to fill up, based on the current people there. Rosarina batting 4th in the 4th spot. Maybe they'll probably still throw Will in there. Sheehan definitely has great potential, but would be a nice trade piece. Oh, it'd be a great trade piece, but they need pitching. That's for sure. They really need pitching. Trust me. They're really short on starting pitcher innings that project for next year. Snowman 666. Snell or Yamamoto? Yamamoto, por favor. Yeah, Rodriguez already penciling in Randy. Yep. Jaden Alexander. Hey, Jaden. What's the new free agents or trades coming for the Dodgers? Well, we've been talking about a rumor about Tyler Glasnow coming to the Dodgers. Then there's some weird stuff going on with Randy Arozarena's Instagram, where he posts a picture with Shohei Ohtani. People are saying he took Tampa out of his bio. Now people are, I think in a chat I saw that they said it's back. So we're just having a good old time. That's for sure. Let's see. Joel Carroll. I went too far. I think a Rosarina hits 5th. Smith should hit 3rd or 4th. It just depends. Catchers get worn out. I'd really like to see Will rest a lot and be ready for October. Catching just takes so much out of you. Joel Carroll, I think Glasnow's overrated. It's a stretch if he gives any team 20 starts. I know. See, that's the problem, right? He just has, and he's never really done much more than that. G600, 5th or 6th, much better. I'm assuming a Rosarina. Hep says that's why the Dodgers have to go all in Yamamoto and outbid anyone on him. Yeah. Ohtani took the crazy referrals. It's the only right they get the best guy on the market. Okay. You just made me think. Danger coming. Incoming.
Bruh.
No, wait, this one. All right. If they're making the trade to trade Pepio, this is all theory. Ready? If they're trading Pepio for Glasnow, they must have Yamamoto in their back pocket. They must, and probably Giolito. That's my guess. That's just their logic takes me there. That's all logic and speculation. I'm not big on Glasnow either. I'd hate to lose Sheehan or Pepio for him. Yeah, I would too. It's just the innings. Sasaki going to post. I keep seeing contradictory things. Joel Carroll doesn't want to touch Glasnow. Darren Shepard, hey, what does the 2080 mean in your channel name? Oh, great question. That's a really good. So it's definitely niche-y and nerdy in a baseball way. So baseball scouts, when they're evaluating high schoolers, college, international players, they have a grading scale for their players. And what they use, for some reason, not 1 to 10, not 10 to 100, but 20 to 80. So that's where that comes from. I know it's a little niche-y, and sometimes I regret the name, but that's a great question. Thank you for that, Darren. It's good to remind me to let that going out there. Sergio Quintero, I would love for them to hold on to Pepio, but you have to spend to get, and that is true. There's something about that. Yeah. Rodriguez is being optimistic. Yusan, would you like Dodgers to go after Hader? I would, because I believe. I know a lot of people don't like him, so I get it. But I believe in acquiring really good pitchers. The only thing I would not want about him is if he insists on just being a ninth inning guy. But if he comes in and says, "Hey, give me any situation, and give me it for 3 outs, any inning, I'm in." That's what I want to see. I want to see like Trinan used to do, Evan Phillips used to do. I would like to have him like that because he is so nasty. You're welcome, Jaden. Let's see. Tamole, hey! I don't want to trade Frasso, Hurt, Knack, or Ryan, or worse yet, combinations of them. But I'm trading one of them before Papio or Sheehan if I'm Friedman. Yeah, see, I'm the same way. Because you got, Tim right there. Let's see. Just an option. We need to get Logan Ohapi. Isn't that's the catcher with the Angels? I don't think we're getting him. I think he's pretty untouchable. And I don't think the Angels are going to be trading with the Dodgers for years after taking Ohtani. Years. G600. Yeah, even our pitchers coming back from injury aren't guaranteed to pitch. I know, right? Long games. Our bullpen was pretty solid, so a few solid starters would really help. Yeah, they definitely need solid. They also need spectacular. It's kind of like when you eat, Do I feel like what's more important, taste or texture? Or do I prefer salt or sugar or both? How about both? And we need both. Dodgers need solid innings eaters, but not giving up 50 home runs like Mr. Lynn did. But also they need some spectacular. And that's where Glasnow, let's be honest, he's got that in him. Was Ohtani at the meeting when Dodgers met with Yamamoto? I'm hearing some people in the chat said that they say yes. Wouldn't surprise me. At the same time, they're good friends, so, Yamamoto cannot pass up a chance to play with Shohei for the next 10 years. The kid will sign with us. Hope so. Sergio Aguirre, okay. Brandon James S., Dodgers free agency rumors. JS Shader interest. Yep, saw that. I like it. Dan Inspiration, there's no Burns for the Dodgers. Rumor has it that he's off the market until trade deadline, if then. What was that? Burns will be stupid expensive. No, I don't understand. Okay. Oh, Burns. Oh, yes. Okay. I was like, wait, who? Hepatitis. Born from Hogwatch is saying Glasnow is 100% going to Ladd, but Margot is still a question mark. I don't want Margot. It doesn't make sense. Take this with a grain of salt, though. Yeah. I mean, again, $11 million projected. It's like, huh. Oh, I've heard that before. Awesome. Okay. Yep. Branco, what's going on with Kirsch? Do you think he's contemplating the Rangers? I think right now he's just trying to figure out if he's going to first try to come back. It's going to take him some work. It's definitely going to take him some work to be able to come out, to be able to pitch. And he's probably going, can I even come back this year? But I think if he decides he's going to come back, even if let's say that the prognosis is like you're not going to be able to pitch in 2024, that's my speculation. Okay, that's just my speculation. But if he wants to come back, he needs to sign with a team. First of all, he gets major league service, which you need service time. Service time doesn't hurt. And then you need training. You don't want to pay for that yourself. I don't care how rich you are, but it's also properly supervised. Yeah. So that's what I think is going on. But once he decides that, I think he's going to make a decision between the Dodgers and Rangers. I think it'll be Dodgers. I really do hope if he comes back, it's with the Dodgers. It can't be anywhere else. Tony Ordaz the third. I don't want Sheehan or Pepio to be traded. I don't either. Unless they have to end up getting 3 starting pitchers. Jesse Presser, will or Rosarina go to the Dodgers? That's the question of the night. Snowman 666, do you think Hoon-Suk Chung will be brought up next season? No. He's only 19 or turning 20. And and he's going to probably start the season in the Arizona Summer League, or the Arizona Cactus League. I'm sorry. And then I think he will get brought up to Rancho Cucamonga sometime mid-season. So I think he'll be with the Quakes at that time. We've been talking about getting a get-together at a Rancho game, so maybe we can work around that one too. I don't think Hader will mind once he gets paid. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. He was a little weird with the Padres this year because of the contract. That I know. Let's see. I would rather have Pepio than Sheehan. G600. Yeah, to me it's really a toss-up. Let's see. Yeah, see, Sergio, you're right. Hader, Phillips, Brewstar, and Trinan will be filthy. Yeah, it would. Kevin Buckledge. I used to play fantasy football with Devin Phillips. Oh, very cool. Amazing what he's become, isn't it? He's the catcher friend. Yes, he is coming. Yeah, he's the translator too, right? Or am I wrong? Or am I getting the player and the translator mixed up? Let's see. Yeah, player. I don't like haters, racist tweet, dirty laundry, not Dodgers material. There's some of that, but that was a long time ago. I'm a believer in in forgiveness. He asked for forgiveness. Hope if he hasn't done anything like that since. Yeah. So Dodgers need to go 7-man rotations during the regular season. Yeah, probably 6-man. That's what I've been advocating for that since 2019. Maverick Usan with Hader, the Dodgers would be scary. Yeah, closer is so crucial. Yeah, and they'd be in good shape. Oh, look at that. Super chat. Kershaw retires a Dodger, I hope. Thank you, Rodriguez. Yes, let's hope. And again, any super chat goes towards the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital for anything in December. So appreciate that. Building up the little bit of money there. Let's see. Sorry, I agree with you about Hader. Yeah, I don't know if he's affordable. That's true. I know. Yeah, there's only so much money, and then they start losing draft picks, or not draft picks. They start dropping down the draft. Do you think the Dodgers will sign Yamamoto even with the trade rumors? That's kind of my theory. If they're going to package up Pepio to get Glasnow, they're not gaining any extra starting pitcher innings. But if they go, well, we also got Yamamoto coming and then probably Giolito behind him, then they're done. As we say, ship it. I think they need good batter more. I think he's meant batter. Yeah, they need another batter. They need some right-handed pop, I think. What do you think? Let's see. Ilyoy Chignon. Sorry about the pronunciation. New to the channel. Thank you for joining. Had a question. When do you think the Dodgers will start moving some of the young guys for starting pitching? It might be happening tonight. And that if they're going to make trades, that's what they have to do. They have to give up the young talent, and it'll hurt. And because the price of starting pitching is really high, so they'll be giving up a lot. So I'm hoping. I made a prediction before this, before the winter meetings, that the Dodgers would move 5 guys off of their top 30, MLB Pipeline top 30, before the start of the season. So I think that's on its way. They did yesterday with the Yorbit Vivas. So that's one that really hurt. Again, it's personal with Yorbit. I'm worried the Dodgers would go after Snell. Just a bad feeling, Darren. Yeah, I'm kind of going. I was kind of up on him briefly, but thinking about, and some of it was from the chat, but also just thinking about the defense that was behind him, which was really good. The Dodgers do not have that good a defense, especially on the left side of the infield, where you have Max Muncy. The Padres last year had, Machado at third, who is an all-time great. They had Xander Bogaerts, who was actually above average last year, shortstop. Now, the Dodgers had a better shortstop last year in Miggy Rowe, but they're going to go with Lux, and we're not sure about him with the knee. And then they had Ha-Seong Kim at second, who is one of the best fielders in baseball. And they had Cronenworth at first, which is a terrible spot for him as a batter, but boy, really good fielder. What's wrong with going after Snell? I just kind of gave it. Yeah, I think some of his numbers are interesting. I would still take him. I would take him. I just want Yamamoto over him if you're going to do that. He's a lot younger. Snell just throws a lot of pitches. And with a worse defense behind him, he might have 100 pitches at 4 innings. I'm being honest about that. The Dodgers defense is not what it needs to be. Let's see. If the Dodgers do have Yamamoto, they should not go public till they get trade done. They'll figure that out. Yeah, that's they work in this big cloud. They call it David Vassay years ago talked about. They have the cloud of all these different moves they'll have in mind, and then they'll put them all. They have them all lined up, and then they hit go, and they all happen. So we'll see. They did that, they did that in 2015 when all the Matt Kemp, Jimmy Rollins, all that stuff happened. The Padres made some big trades. It just all kind of happened at once. It was kind of fun. No Trout. Yeah, no Trout. Dodgers. Yeah. Okay. Hey Steven, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming back. The inspiration. Lance Lynn just gave up a home run to Yamamoto. Yeah. Is anyone tired of the Lance Lynn jokes yet? I'm not. Let's see. You agree with Javier? Yeah, player. DJ Jesse, hey Tim, when is press conference for Ohtani? Are we waiting for Yamamoto to do press conference or on both? I heard Bob Nightingale for some reason said Thursday. I have not heard from Dodgers media yet. I might as well check again. They do have something going on like tomorrow or Thursday where Mookie Betts and Joe Kelly will be at the stadium for some family things, but that's, some type of private thing, but they'll have coverage. I won't be able to cover that. However, there's no Ohtani press conference or something. Maybe I'll try to get up there. Just checking my latest. So, yeah, no official word about the press conference, but as soon as it's announced, I will, of course, tweet it. We'll see about that. Joel Carroll, Shane Bieber, the Japanese left-hander, maybe even Walker are better bets than Glasnow. Might take less to get him. Bieber's interesting. So last week, a couple weeks ago, I had a friend at work who actually works he lives in the Cleveland area. He's an Indians fan, but he was out at our site. And I asked him specifically about Bieber, and he says it's just interesting that Bieber, he pitches better than all the metrics indicate he should be. So if the metrics say he should have an ERA of 4, he's going to have an ERA of 3.5. So he just outperforms all that stuff. It's always interesting. But he's not the pitcher that he used to be, and he's got one more year till free agency. But he won't take as much to get Glasnow, but I don't know. Let's see. Hepatitis C later. Yeah, Phillips is good enough to be the closer. I just don't like I don't like anyone being designated closer. So that's my thing. I want to use my guys when my best pitchers in the hardest situations, no matter what. Phillips is good enough to be a closer, and he's a good one too. Rather than use the money on starters, unless Freedom really is snorting lines of coke, and he's not Preller, come on, and add starters plus Hader, which would be fine. Yeah, I look at it that way too. Obviously, starters have to be number one. I heard about Ohtani posting Arezarena posting Ohtani. Yeah. Dodgers will create a dynasty. Man, they've been so close to having a dynasty right now. I mean, they were in a World Series, 3 out of 4 years. They should have won 2 of them. And they should have been in a couple others. 2019, they just choked on it. Bad moves, terrible management, just terrible execution, obviously. 2021, they just fell apart with injuries. But they had before the last weekend of the season, the Dodgers had the talent to win that World Series. Then within 3 games, Clayton Kershaw went down, season over. One starter gone. Max Muncy gets hurt. That last game of the season, gone. And it snowballed from there. Do you think the Dodgers will sign Yamamoto with trade rumors? Yes. That's Rob Bart. Darren Shepard. He does what the Dodgers hate. A lot of walks. I know, yeah. He had a great year, but will regress and will command a large payday. I don't think he will live up to it. Yeah. One of the things with Snell, you just got to quit playing video games all night. Do we have a third base in the minors? Yes, we do. In fact, well, that Trey Sweeney they got from the Yankees might be a third baseman, but the thing is, in my opinion, they're probably their best third base prospect is still fudge. He's still in low A. That's Jake Geloff. So they got a gap there. They have a lot of talent in the low minors. Do you think the Dodgers will sign? What do you? Yeah, I'm sorry, I already got that one, Rob. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we haven't even mentioned him. Thank you, Maverick. Yes, I love Jordan Montgomery. I do too. I'm a big fan, but he doesn't seem like an LA guy. I know. I still think he re-signs with the Rangers. That's my prediction. Someone else said back to the Cardinals. Maybe, but that would fit, wouldn't it? What do you make of a Rosarina posting Shohei picture? Man, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? I think it definitely is activating a lot of interest. I'm checking out this chat. Let's see. Okay, here. Hold on. I'm not going to put this one up yet. Okay, I am going to put this one up. Okay. This is from Borna Nazari. He has over 6,000 followers. So we're just going to try this, okay? This is just sources, so it's not official, but let's throw it out there. Let's play gossip columnist a little bit. The deal is for Glasnow and Randy Rosarena. Okay, that'd be great. Let's see. The Blockbuster trade. Yeah, we'll send Glasnow. Yeah, the return still being finalized. Names of target: River Ryan, Michael Bush. That makes sense. Probably a catcher, as was mentioned. And then he has a further tweet that it's no confirmation on Margot. And what Bird needs is incorrect knowing if Margot is 100% of the trade. The return still being worked on. The Dodgers want Glasgow, another raise outfielder, not name Margot. See, that makes sense. Margot doesn't make sense, does he? $11 million for a guy like that? He's not bad, but he's not worth $11 million. Give me Kike and more. What? Is this another chat? Whoa. I didn't see that. Thank you. Oh, man. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Why is Roki Sasaki not talked about more? Anyone with eyes saw how he was clearly the best pitcher in the Japanese team. I don't want Yamamoto, I want Roki. How about both? What do you think, Phantom TV? Or Fantexum TV? I'm trying. What do you think about that? But yeah, your chat, this will, after the YouTube takes out their share, all the super chats go to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital for December. Anything in December goes to them. Pretty cool. Thank you again. But yeah, I'm all over it. And if they post, the good thing is if he's posted before he turns 25, he's not going to cost much. Oh, Doug McCain's going live, so we're going to end up pretty quick because you know. Doug's the big gun. I'm going to let him do his thing pretty soon. Well, he's going to go anyway. Let's see. But yeah, that's what I think. And maybe that's in the plan. Because I've heard conflicting things, Phantom, that or Phantom TV. I'm just going to call you that, okay? That he may or may not be posted this year or maybe next year. So he wants to be posted is my thing. I think his Snell's going to Blue Jays. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. Pepio has the nastier stuff, but worse command. He did get better, though, right? King's Eldris. I think I'd rather give up Pepio than Sheehan. Maybe a hot take, but we will get more value out of Pepio than Sheehan in terms of trades. Maybe that's the case. We're just kind of waiting for this trade stuff to happen. Yeah, I'm going to look at what Douglas is saying again here. Late night Dodgers meet with Yamamoto. He's going to talk about that trade. So we're going to wrap up here pretty quick and probably head over to Doug's. Roki won't be available until 2025 at the earliest. Yeah, I've heard that too. Oh, I saw another one too. It's just crazy. Yeah. Roki is a freak. 103 miles an hour, right? So it's just going to be a matter of time. There's rules about when he can jump over. By the way, this is easily the biggest stream I've had, live stream. I've gotten almost 5,000 views. So please subscribe, all those good things. I'd appreciate it. Let's see. I'm going to go until we get 5,000. Let's see if we can get to 5,000. That'd be really cool. Rob Bart, if they get all the pitchers on their wish list, that would be what their rotation look like. Well, Bobby Miller. Let's see. Bobby Miller, Walker Buehler, and Walker's going to be limited in his innings. And then let's say Pepe over Sheehan. And then let's say they do this thing that may be this big thing that's happening, which would be Glasnow. And then Yamamoto, of course. And I'm not in the right order. And then someone like Giolito. It's a pretty good rotation. And then they've got, in the background, they got guys like Landon Knack, Gavin Stone. Maybe they have Pepe and Sheehan. That's my hope. Yeah. Nazen, I wonder how Trout feels about his boy Ohtani leaving him from behind on the Angels by himself. I know. He should just say, let me go to what's it called? Philadelphia. I know that's where he'd like to go. Who we got here? Jackson Soto. Hey, great stream. Oh, thank you. Use this for 10% of beer at Dodger Stadium next year. I'm going to send it instead to St. Jude's. How about that? Thank you, though, Jackson. I appreciate it. It's always fun to get the super chats, but get a little extra humor too with some of them. Yeah, you super chat, of course, you get right to the top. It's pretty cool. We got a really big chat. I probably missed a few. I try not to miss things. Let's see. Oh, Danspiration. Did you say the interview where they asked Ohtani who was his favorite player, and he said it was Mookie? It's kind of like, remember in 2019 spring training, the Dodgers signed, they had signed Joe Kelly, and little Knox Kelly, Joe's son, was in the locker room, and Doc asked him, what's your favorite team? And he says, Mookie Betts. Mookie's everyone's favorite, right? Let's see. Tony Ordaz the third. Yeah, I hope the Dodgers get Tyler Glasnow. Who knows? Might be happening. Bob Nightingale's back. Bob on his redemption tour. I'm hearing Ohtani's press conferences Thursday at noon. Yeah, that's what Bob said. That's what I saw in your tweet. Could be true. Oh, my goodness. Whoa, there's all sorts of stuff in here. No, Brian Coe, you heard a rumor that the Mets are considering picking up Justin Turner. That'd be really interesting. Oh, what's this? Ohtani's interpreter literally just started following Arozarena minutes ago. He wasn't following him earlier today. This might be happening. He also follows Glasnow. Oh, boy. Let's go, huh? Not sure I'd give up Pepe for Glasnow. Dude is hurt all the time. Yeah, that's my concern, too. Dodgers need innings. Trout wants to leave Angels. He has to. And he talks about Rosarino. Wow, man, they're all over the place. There's a lot of rumors out there, that's for sure, Mr. Vizcara. Let's see. Oh, who's the Padre podcaster? And I'm all, I welcome them. In fact, it'd be great to get a little cross show, something like eventually when the Dodgers play the Padres. El Boogie, Dodgers need to quit playing and go get Snell. That dude's playoff stud. That's a good point. That's a good point about Snell. He is playoff proven. That is something. Oh, Adam818 just found this channel. Well, thank you for coming aboard, giving it a shot. Go let Michael Busch be great. Stop holding him back. Yeah, play him or trade him, right, DP? Let's see. Keep Michael Busch. Yeah, I'm more play him or trade him. I'm a big fan of Michael Busch. I would like to play him in left field. Mexican fans would love Randy. Yeah. Well, in the Dodgers, they only have a total of one Mexican. They have half Joe Kelly and half Austin Barnes. That's it, because Victor's gone. Julio, wherever he's at. Let's see, Sasaki. Is he coming to L.A.? I don't read Japanese, but Michael Busch will fossilize in the minors. Yeah, as Doug McCain says, he'll be the 32-year-old rookie of the year. Jackson Soto, I want JT signing, but that's not happening right after everything with him and Ohtani. Well, and plus, where would he play? He's really, he can't play third base even close to full time, and DH is taken by Ohtani. So yeah, I don't see JT coming back until maybe after his playing days. But you never know. Maybe he comes back in a trade deadline to be a part-time guy off the bench, something like that. I don't know. Throwing that out there. Branco, he is 38. I predict the Dodgers will win the World Series in 2024. Mike Trout will ask for the trade. Yeah, I know. See, I can read bad typing, Branco, because I am the worst. Isn't the deadline to post December 15th? Yes, it is. So we'll find out about Sasaki for sure this year within 3 days. Back to orthodoxy. Ooh. I like orthodoxy. I'm not an orthodox myself, but I'm looking at it. Let's see. Can we confirm that Randy had Rays in his bio and is now removed? I don't know. I've heard some stuff in the chat. I've seen some stuff on the internet. So I'm not so sure. Let's see if there's anything else. Hashtag sources, right? My guy Dodger Fam says something's happening. Stay tuned, y'all. So there's rumblings. Something is happening soon. Still don't know, but I would expect, it was brought up in the chat earlier. The Rays sounds like they need some minor league catchers. So that might be the case where they do that. Let's see. Man, a lot of cool stuff. I appreciate all the Japanese people out there. I can't read it. Let's see. I'm looking. Do I have a translate? No, I don't have a translate. I'm sorry about that. Or else I'd like to read it. Thank you, though, for coming out. I hope there's a way you can understand. Rodriguez 421, good work tonight. Thank you. Eric Quant, yeah, interesting to see if the sources are true. So these types of things is where you go, who do I believe as things move forward? Because that one major league trade rumor, they were one of the few that stuck with Ohtani going to the Dodgers. They're positive. So I have not dumped them from my follows. Would you be okay if they signed Trevor Bauer? They're just not going to do that. I think if he goes back, Cleveland would make sense. And I think he deserves a chance. I know that's controversial, but I believe in. I would say I believe in the courts, but no, I really don't. I don't believe in anything, right, in terms of justice for people. I think there's so many agendas out there to get people. You just never know anymore. So make your own calls on that. I just believe that there's some evidence that's out there, and I'm going to leave it at that. If all these rumors, okay, Maverick, I think I'm saying it right, Maverick Yusan. If all these rumors, players all end up with the Dodgers, the league would all go insane and demand Manfred to stop this madness. It seems like the Dodgers are tired of failing in the postseason. Spot on. Spot on, Maverick. They're tired. Because this is the first... Oh, okay. Oh! Borna Nazari is the podcaster. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Thank you for that. Ryan R., I was an Angel fan mainly because of Ohtani. Now I'm scrambling subscribing to Dodger podcasts. Oh, thank you. Okay, go Dodgers. Greetings from Taiwan. Oh, okay, yes. Well, welcome aboard, Ryan. Hope you're going to be a Dodger fan, but, whatever. You're welcome to the chat anytime, whether you stay a Dodger fan or you're just an Ohtani fan. Yeah, thanks, Sergio, on that. Eddie Garcia, first time here. Thank you, Eddie. Pat Dwyer. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Pat, they were just saying, who's the guy breaking the story from Hog Media? He's actually a Padre podcaster. You can see a couple, Pat, you can see, you can. You can see like 2 or 3 above you, Sergio Quantro, about the guy. He's the Padre, Borna Nazari. You read Japanese? Nice. Let's see. Hepatitis once. Randy in blue. Yeah, he's ready. Tim, look at that viewer count. Oh my gosh. Thank you, everybody. Amazing. It's because of you folks, especially you people that have been here a while, that we're starting to get out there. And so I appreciate that. I know it's kind of I'm definitely writing the winter meetings to get some stuff going. And but we'll, as some of you know, this is really a Dodger prospect channel. That's still the main thing, but this impacts the prospects. I mean, they're going to be traded possibly, so we got to talk about that. I have a video. I did a clip from last night's video about the top 10 prospects. That'll be publishing sometime tomorrow, so you can just see that 6-minute segment to see the top 10 for baseball prospectus. Let's see. Look at Pat, man. Look at this. Okay. She sure says, if you can't get Yamamoto, there's still Imanaga. Yeah, we like Imanaga. Born is revealing his source, but he has him on his YouTube channel right now. Oh, very cool. Let's see. Hep is here. Jerry Fusili. Oh, man. That's a flashback. Flashback to one of my favorite Seinfeld episodes. Everyone, welcome Eddie Garcia. Welcome aboard, Eddie Garcia. Yep, thanks for Eddie. Legend of Krakatoa. Oh, man, this thing's it's going too fast. Sorry. Any update? Dodgers and Glasnow. I need a Randy jersey. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'm looking. All right. Doug's all in on Glasnow, and he talked about his contract. There's just all sorts of stuff. Okay. Voice only, not visual. Okay. If Friedman gets Yamamoto, going to be in a robe with a cigar and sunglasses. Yeah. Yep, Luis, we need him. You're talking about Yamamoto? Yes. Yep. Jay Rader says, welcome to Ryan. Brand Co. still have Ohtani vertigo. I know. It feels like Ohtani got the keys to LA already. Wow. Yeah, it really feels like that. I mean, it was such a... Friday and Saturday were insane. I mean, remember on Friday, we had some Canadians in the chat, which was really cool because we got a really nice perspective. And I hope they get Bellinger or somebody, I hope they get a really good free agent. That's a fun team over there. I like a lot of those guys, except Springer. That guy can, go where, go. Yeah. Career-wise, I wish he would just... I was really bummed that he was part of that problem. I liked him before that. Him and Altuve are the biggest disappointments there. Let's see. I was with you, Tim, when you had only 10 viewers. Yep. I know, man. Thank you. It's you guys that have built this channel. And the chat, I mean, let's be honest, folks. This chat is on fire. I really enjoy it. Hugo Rango, Randy to the Dodgers. Let's hope so. Pat's saying there's no way Sasaki can post yet. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, which is, I get it. Pat, you are the man. Hepatitis C later says, source, Jason Hayward has reserved an upscale Cuban restaurant for 50 people in the proximity of Dodger Stadium. Just think back to Friday, folks. Just an option. Ohtani impacts everything in sports and YouTube. Oh, yeah, no. You put Ohtani in the title, and it does help. Maybe I'm going to talk about the Dodgers prospects, second base prospects, and just put hashtag Ohtani, and I'll probably get, another couple hundred viewers just for that. I won't do that. Let's see. Okay, I'm Japanese. I'm really happy to have Roki and Yamamoto and MLB. They are really sophisticated pitchers. Yeah. It's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting to get, because Japanese baseball, of course, just keeps getting better and better. And in some ways, I wonder, how do you guys feel about losing some of your best pitchers and stuff, your best players? I'm just wondering about that. Jay Raider says, yeah, found a couple weeks back. Great show as always. Thank you. Let's see. I appreciate your content and wisdom. Thank you. And part of it, it's just fun to talk. Talk with, answering questions, trying to get the discussion going. I like it when you guys chat with each other too. Yankees are, Mr. Classic. They are already offering Yamamoto big numbers. Yeah. You just got to wonder, because it seems like George Steinbrenner may have risen from the dead. Luis Ortega, Captain Obvious question, but this is so true. We need pitching. Yes. Long Rider, you might as well mod up Pat Dwyer. He's doing great. Yeah, he is good. You know what? Yeah, because I'm going to start looking at doing that. I'm going to have to start doing moderation on these ones because I'm kind of running low here. Let's see. We should go to a game together, bro, on affordable. Yeah. So we're going to Rancho, right, Dan? Yeah, we got to do that meetup. Let's see. I'm watching from Japan. Please take good care of Ohtani-san. Yeah. The good thing about Ohtani is that seems to be a genuinely good dude, and I think that's obviously a good thing and something we all appreciate. Yep, Sasaki, no way too early for him. He needs to win Japanese World Series while he's with Lotte. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Pat Dwyer. Oh, my gosh. I watched him since he uploaded his videos from his walk. Yeah, Pat and I have been following each other on Twitter forever, right? I mean, I can't even remember when. It's been forever. Chavez, my favorite players growing up was Matt Kemp and Kirsch. Guess my age. 28. Travis. It's my guess. Smash hit the like button. Thanks, Jerry. Then we should go to, got that one for sure. Javier. Yeah, we got to do Rancho. We'll just start planning that maybe right after spring training or right after I get back from spring training. We'll start figuring that out because I'd also like to get, all my crew out there. I've got, including myself, we have 6 on the staff. So that would be cool. Javier Mora, Japanese fan, showing up, very much appreciated and welcome. Yes, definitely. Long Rider. Okay, there's no too early. Just a baseball who used to live in Japan. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Let's go, Randy. I'm unfamiliar with the Rosarena. What would he provide the team? Doc, he would provide the team a spark in April. He's an enthusiastic young man. And he provide a good right-handed bat in the outfield, because they have a lot of left-handed batters, so he would provide a good right-handed bat. Sean, you built this content with amazing content. Tim, okay, yeah, great to see you blow up. Thank you. Well, Sean, you've been there for quite a long time too, so I appreciate you. Let's see. You see, okay, I wonder of the people, the Japanese people, from Japan or who've been following Ohtani and Yamamoto for a lot longer than us in the United States. Do you all? I wonder do you want to see Yamamoto in LA with Ohtani like this person does? Would that be one of the best? John Morosi is tracking a plane from Tampa to Dodger Stadium. Yeah, no kidding. Nando 390. See, that's the thing. Morosi's going to live with that forever. All the rest of his career. Just like Ken Rosenthal, I saw him on his foul territory show the other day, and he said, I live with that Max Scherzer to San Diego thing. It says the rest of my career. And so Morosi's going to live with that. JP Hoornstra is going to live with this. It's just how you handle it. It's how you handle the mistake and what type of grace are you going to do and stuff like that. I like to give, I like people. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt as much as I can. Unless on the Giants or the Padres. I love seeing all the new Japanese Dodger fans. It's really cool. Yeah, I agree. Landon Donovan, you're the only YouTuber on for the Dodgers right now. Oh, yeah, Doug McCain's going to be on in a minute. Or if he is. Yeah, Doug is live. And so we'll be... take a private plane. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Let's see. That's awesome. The language. It is so awesome. Randy is slightly above average bat in the regular season, but in October he plays like the best of them. That is exactly correct. Just got notification Dodgers closing deal with Rays. Took me a second. Let's see. Dodgers gonna have to be through $4 million. Yeah, for 9 years. It's gonna be huge, right, Mr. Classic? Are you seeing the trade news right now? Dodgers just in Glasnow deal is closing. Yeah, we've seen that. That's when we started out with that, and we've been going back and forth on it. So please keep me going. I got my notifications on. I noticed Japanese players aren't all about money, but more about loyalty, and winning is a priority. Yeah. When you saw it in the WBC, they were playing for their country, and they all showed up. In the United States, we couldn't get enough pitchers. Oh, KBS. So now you're seeing Glasnow, an outfielder not named Margot. I saw that too for Pepio DeLuca and River Ryan. I didn't see quite that one, but I'm sure it's out there. There's that Padre podcaster. Were you on Periscope? I was on Periscope for a while. Yes, I did that like in 2019 a bit. Yeah. Keep Miller and Pepio. Everyone else is trade bait. This is Nando. Yep. Tim, me and you, let's go. Yeah, we'll take a private plane. Yeah. Oh, but we have to meet with that reservation of 50, right? And we'll go there. Randy will be a terror at the bottom of the lineup. Yeah. Great stream. Thank you, Andrew. Javier, Blue Jays changing their... Go Texas speak. Oh, yeah. Dwyer Pat says Randy is a perfect fit in left field. It just makes too much sense. Even splits, which would be a miracle for a Dodger batter, right, Pat? Because even the right-handed batters, it seems, have reverse splits. They just don't hit left-handers. It's crazy. Okay, Pix Graficos. Hello, Dodgers 2080. Like number 3. You mean CT3? Yes. I'd be sick if I was a Blue Jays fan. Yeah, that must have been terrible. But hey, nothing like being sick when you get ripped off in the World Series 2017. I mean, we got ripped off twice, right? In that, because first we lost Game 7, and that just ripped your heart out. And I was there. And then it got ripped out again when we found out they cheated. Yeah. Pat Dwyer says, this is... Okay, listen to this, folks. He knows multiple Japanese stars on one team is great for the Japanese market. Ohtani's games are all televised. The other guys don't get the same exposure. Oh. But if they're on the same team, yes. And Rika Kasumi, Dodgers private plane, just landed in Tampa Bay to pick up Glasnow and Randy. Man, we could just, yeah. These jokes never are not funny. They're still funny right now, especially because it ended up well for us. For Blue Jays fans, they just got to be just wanting to throw up. Yamamoto and Ohtani, both Dodgers. That would be great, and we'll be world champions. I hope so. Let's see. Number 7, like Julio? He's not even on the Dodgers anymore. Just an option. I'd like you a lot. You are positive. No arguments with you. Viewer open-minded, and you don't curse. Right. Yeah, that's the whole point. I'd like to be positive, even though you will see those times Go watch the show after they got eliminated from the playoffs. Just look for the word embarrassed under my channel and you'll see some negative. That was definitely it. But yeah, it's all discussion. This is all in fun and friendship, to be honest with you. Glasnow, seen visiting Calbeck Ranch. Let's see. Uptight, see you later. Getting blue wall like that thing you had of Shohei Ohtani in the season ending. No way Toronto recovers even if they have some talent. I know. It's going to be rough. Let's see. Steve says, I can't wait to see Ohtani in October. I know. How exciting for him. Brendan Co. Oh, how's Nick Frasso, right-handed pitcher? So his mechanics are crazy. I call him the right-handed Alex Wood. He's got, if you check out, so Dodgers Daily has some good stuff on Nick. But Casey over there has a lot of good things to say about his fastball. It's just something nasty, something very strange and different. So Casey would not trade Frasso. That I do know. And so I'm going to rely on Casey on that one. I believe him. Gotta love his channel. No other on YouTube like this. Well, thank you, Javier. Appreciate you. The legend of Krakatoa. Frasso looks deadly. Definitely a guy who can be a good 2 to 3 starter if he puts together. Yeah, and he needs to stay healthy. All right, folks. This has been great. I'm going to end it. I do have to go into work tomorrow instead of working from home. And for some reason, my boss can be out of town. She put me in charge, so I have to. I'll go change everything in 3 days. See what I can do. Right. Let's see. Rika says Yamamoto, Glasnow, hater, Randy. Is that the end of the season acquisition? That'd be great. In the offseason. Ship it. That would be perfect. That'd be really good. But yeah. So thanks everybody. Yeah, we got up to 6,717 views at the moment. That is really good. I have to get ready for bed, but I might still watch some of Doug's stuff, but I highly recommend go watch Doug. Also, please watch my good friend Clint FRG, over on his show, Real FRG. Yes, good night. And then please, I should be live tomorrow, probably around 7 tomorrow but I'm not positive. Ryan Fala usually likes to go earlier. So we'll have Randy on or Ryan on. If you have questions, I got Randy on the brain. If you have questions for Ryan about Shohei Ohtani, please bring them. He'll I'm sure he'll answer them. So that'll be really cool. That's it. So yeah, go check out Doug. Go watch Clint. He just put out a video. I got a video dropping tomorrow. That again, a little snippet from last night about the top 10. From Baseball Prospectus. All right. Thanks, everyone. Good night, y'all. I really appreciate y'all again. Thank you. And what a night for our channel. Thank you. All right. As I like to say, God bless. Go Dodgers. Holy